Maybe. What do you think? We always say
I have a feeling what you're about to say.
Nobody could do a verses with him.
Put it in perspective.
But what do you think?
I seen that conversation earlier. Listen, Mary, Jay, who else? There's a few people, man. It's not a lot of people that can go toe to toe with Mary and Jay, and of course, people would love to see the Jay and Nas. We spoke about this before. Jay got too many of those songs that just hit harder and cross over and party and vibe with than Nas. He has a more diverse caliber. Jay can do strictly party shit, club shit, vibing shit, and he can also have his B-sides. Nas has the B-sides, and he has a few of the joints too, but I don't see him going 20 for 20 with Jay. They would have to go at least more than 20. Like even Puff and JD, I don't see them doing just 20. Like I'm like, nah, they got too much firepower. But I don't see no one beating Jay-Z, bro. Not even Nas. I'm sorry.
Not beating them, but who else would you rather see?
I'd rather see Jay and Nas. I don't want to see Drake and Jay-Z.
It doesn't make sense.
This would be the perfect marketing, like East Coast, West Coast, Dre and Puff. I see that. Jay-Z and Nas is the forever. It's the Michael Jordan versus LeBron debate. That's what people want to see. Yes. Like if that happens, the fucking internet is gonna go fucking nuts. It's gonna break.
I don't know if the internet will go nuts. I mean, Jay-Z and Drake would do that automatically because their stands are more popular. Drake's stands are way more popular. But Nas's fan base is not as big. His stand base, I should say, is not as big.
But you know what? There's a lot of people that see Jay as corporate America. They see Jay as corporate Jay. He's the guy, whatever. I'm not saying Nas is the underdog, but they see him. People root for the underdog naturally. Like they want to see him. And I can see people jumping, hitching on the bandwagon to Nas. People don't even watch or listen to hip hop. Hitch themselves to that. Like I just always felt like that, even back then. Like I just felt like people want to see it naturally, especially in America. People want to see the corporate America lose. You want to see that guy lose. People want to see Jay lose. I think it's a weird thing when it comes to that whole situation. That's my take on it. I think it shit would really go crazy.
So the obvious bangers that Jay, the ace up his sleeve, is going to be H to the OV. I used to sell snowflakes like by the OZ. Public service announcement.
PSA.
Turn my music high.
But Nas got Made You Look. He got Hate Me Now.
Hate Me Now. Street Dreams is, I don't know.
Yeah, but
Street Dreams is hard body karate.
Who? I love that. I love the song. I love it.
That beat is crazy. If he plays that live, listen. And everybody saying Jay-Z could slick talk more than Nas. I have them both equal with that. They both are sarcastic as fuck. They both have dry humor.
Nas is not as witty as Jay when it comes to that shit.
I don't know about that, bro.
I know about that.
I can't say that. Well, but Jay-Z comes off kind of awkward sometimes too, bro. Very awkward. I mean,
that's a part of his shtick. He is awkward. He knows it. Yeah.
But Nas, I've seen him joke on Nori before. Public, what are those sneakers? I've seen him talk shit. Nas has that. That's what I was saying. Underestimating Nas is how we got Ether in the first place. That's how we got there. But he can't play Ether.
They're not playing Takeover in Ether. Those are not getting played.
That's off the table because it's too disrespectful.
They would never, especially they would never play that in this verse. They would never play those songs. This ain't Gucci versus Jeezy.
It's because it's not But if you are that competitive, you might go there if you're not.
They're not. There's no way in hell.
But all right,
playing those songs.
It's off the table, but that's one of Nas's bangers.
Okay. And you want me to spit the J bangers? You don't know.
Right, you don't know.
PSA, motherfucking Where I'm From.
Okay, but Where I'm From and Street Dreams to me are kind of even.
The fuck out of here.
I'm not. No. I like Street Dreams like that.
I love Street Bro. It's one of my favorite Nas songs, but I just don't see it against Where I'm From.
But I don't see it at live performance. I don't see it as this, which is how Jay-Z would start, right? Where I'm From. What would he start with?
Nah, he would probably start with PSA. Nah, he might save PSA. He might pocket that. What would Jay play first? Ooh. Let's get into this shit. Hold on. Oh, man. Damn, what would he play first? I don't know. He might play. Nah, you don't know. He's going to pocket too. I know you hate it. 99 Problems is another joint. I know you don't like it, but
you can't play that versus Nas and not for New York City. We don't care for that.
Who's we? You say we like everyone is in consensus hating 99 Problems.
Because it's not that I hate 99 Problems. It's a good song. It's a good song. I'm not saying that. But with Nas versus Jay-Z, this is not Drake. This ain't the commercial hit. We're talking about bangers that we sing along with, we rap along with, and that this is more Nas ain't commercial. No. His type of rappers, we don't want to hear that. Nah, that's whack. Nas fans are not gonna give you that point. That's my thing. If you play Where I'm From and he plays Street Dreams, they might be like, nah, it's even, or they're gonna yell for that. Is what I'm saying. And maybe Street Dreams is the wrong record.
Well, who's like, all right? What's the audience for this Jay-Z and Nas?
It's in New York, so you know it's gonna
gotta be in New York.
It's an MSG.
Well, who's getting in?
Everybody's. That's true too, bro. Because I don't want it. Because once Jay-Z's involved, you're gonna have a bunch of yups in there, and I don't want that. We want New Yorkers in there because that's gonna make the crowd ill.
This is what we're
gonna have Queens in there. Yes.
All right. So you know what? Bet. Put it like this. No fucking commercial tracks, just straight B-sides. Jay versus Nas and B-sides.
If it's B-sides, but check this out. It took me a while because I was saying the same thing you were. I was saying the whole time, I was like, yo, nobody could beat Jay-Z. But until someone said, what if Nas is and he's not interested in it. He's like, it's kind of interesting. I'm not interested in doing that, right? But I thought about it.
Jay and Nas, they're not doing it. It's never gonna happen. Right. So we can do this. Yeah.
But this is what the stand-up brings. So Nas, when that came up, I'm like, yeah, but who else would we rather see again? Nobody. It's not even about the fact that who we want to see. Who deserves to go up against Nas? That's the right word you want to use. Who deserves to go up against Jay-Z? They are entitled to those slots. No disrespect to anybody else.
Yeah, listen.
In a sense, that's the thing with T.I. and 50. 50 kind of earned his position in hip-hop lore and in musical lore, where we're like, he did something really special. T.I., you ain't really do that. Nas and Jay-Z did something really, really, really special. These are legendary Mount Rushmore of the 90s rap. They have to go against each other if there's anybody else. So that's what brought me to the point. Wait a minute. Why couldn't Nas be competitive with Jay-Z in the Verzuz? Are you kidding me?
I'm not saying. I never said he would.
No, but
people be crazy. See, that's why I cannot talk to everybody on Twitter. It's certain people at me on certain things, and I'm like, I can't respond to everything because I'm like, I'm not gonna do this all day because it's a moot point. It's a moot point, and you're gonna just keep saying the same shit. I'm like, everyone that does not deserve certain conversations because you got people that I'm cool with that are extreme Jay-Z fans, and you have people I'm cool with that are extreme Nas fans, and they're just gonna agree to disagree on certain things. They're not gonna come to like, yeah, that makes sense, or be logical about this shit. And I'm like,
okay. So my point with that in general was initially, yes, I did think nobody could compete with Jay-Z in the Verzuz, but Nas has that low-key confidence where he's not just competitive for no reason. He doesn't just think he can compete. Nah, this is a well-deserved position to be in. Like even with Gucci versus Jeezy, that really wasn't close. Jeezy was smoking him.
Oh,
he smoked him as much as he said. Gucci disrespected him by saying whatever he smoked. He don't have as many hits that were gonna bangers as Jeezy.
Nah.
That were nationwide and shit like that.
Yeah, I don't see why people even thought that was like, oh, Gucci had a chance. I'm like, no, he does not. I'm sorry, like he's gonna win a few rounds, okay, but nah, man, you just know it's certain things like it's the eye test or the ear test, like you just know. And then in that atmosphere, in that setting, is certain songs that just ring off louder than you. Oh, this is a number one hit. That don't mean shit. You can play that number one hit. It's about Phil. And like back to Puff and JD. Him playing Victory first it sets the fucking tone. Locks playing Fuck You first set the tone. Like, yo, it's just like, yo, certain songs like, oh shit.
Was Jay-Z
if Nas and Jay was still beefing, if Nas plays Eat the First, man, it's gonna be a long night. Be a long fucking night. I'm not saying
I think he would hold off on that. I think he would hold off on that.
Of course, he would have to hold off on that.
That would be a momentum sway. That's like if Jay-Z, like if Jay-Z's getting too much momentum, he'll go, oh yeah.
Just Blaze hit that. You know it's gonna be Just Blaze with Guru.